Hi guys, welcome back. If you're new here, I am Kelly and I am the owner of Kelly Soaps. Today what I'd like to do is I would like to make a Valentines soap. So I have never seen anybody make an embed like this before, but I wanted to kind of try it out and see if it actually worked. There's a heart embed that I'm going to make, and then I'm going to make a flat line of an embed instead of doing it when I make the soap, just so I can make sure that I have a very straight line in the soap when I pour it. So let's get going and I will show you how I do this or not do this if it actually works. All right, here we go. As you guys can tell, I have my oils, my hard oils and my liquid oils all ready to be heated up. Well, these need to be melted at least, and I have my colors that I'm going to do. This one here is a true red from Mica. It's actually a blend of 3 different Micas, but you can, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you can buy it already mixed from Micas. This is my blend of fragrance oils, and it is by Nature's Garden, Lick Me All Over, and Fruity Rings. It's a blend. And then my Winter White Mica, and I believe I got that from Nurture Soap. And Strawberry Moonshine, which I believe is from Micas. Those are going to be my 3 colors for my embeds. Now the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my heart mold. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's a heart column mold, and I put these clips on so it doesn't leak. So, and then I'm going to do the flat part of the mold in one of my regular molds. So that should, hopefully that would work, but we're gonna find out here. I'm looking all over for this and it was right in front of me. Okay, so our lye water is at 118. So let me put this, get this heated up and melted. It looks like all of my oils, hard oils, are melted. So I'm gonna add my liquid oils to the hard oils. And scrape that out. I usually add some kaolin clay to my oils first, and then I add sodium lactate to my lye. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to only add about a teaspoon and about a teaspoon of the sodium lactate. There is a little over a pound here, so I don't want to go too far. I've accidentally added some more sodium lactate than I needed, and I got a very, very, very crumbly bar of soap. I'm just going to mix the kaolin clay into the oil. I think this is good. We've got 101 and 94, so I think it's good enough. Alrighty, so I'm gonna strain out my lye water, and then we will mix, and I will separate my colors and show you how we're gonna do this, or attempt to do this at least. Here I go. I'm gonna mix. I know you still, you're nice, sweet, smooth, like Coco Bread, Coco Bread. You're nice, sweet, smooth, like Coco Bread. It's such a little amount. I think we've already established, or I think we have already reached our emulsion. All right, so I'm going to separate these into 3 different containers. But first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour a little bit in each one so we can mix it up. It'll be a little bit easier. That was a little bit I'll mix that up in a minute, but I'm going to separate the batter. This, I believe, is going to be my white. This is going to be my pink. Actually, I want a little bit more pink, I think. And then red. And my pink. Ooh, I almost lost it. I almost totally slipped out of my hand there. Now that I've got those done, I'm just going to give it a little bit of a mix, and then I'm going to pour it all into this, because we're going to do a one pot wonder swirl, whatever it's called, a one pot thing. So I'm just going to do just a little bit of a mix. I can see behind that broken smile, nice, sweet, smooth, like Coco Bread, Coco Bread. You're nice, sweet, smooth, like Coco Bread, Coco Bread. You're nice, like Coco, you're nice, like Coco Bread, like Coco Bread. All right, so I'm not going to be mixing the fragrance oil in with the mixer here. I'm just going to do that by hand. So here's the first one. That smells so good and fruity. So I guess it's still behaving. I'm going to pour this into this toward the back, and I'm going to pour it all in. Now I'm going to pour the white in, but I'm going to pour it in 3 different places. So I'm going to pour it in here, in the front, and in this side. It is behaving really, really well. I'm impressed. I'm very happy about that. And I'm making such a huge mess. So I'm going to fill up the column mold first, and we'll see how that goes. Here we go. It's probably not going to get any of the pink, but that's okay. It's just going to get the white. Alright, I'm going to set that one aside. And then we're going to do this one. And I only want a thin layer of this one, but I want it to be flat on the top. Alright. Obviously a lot left over, but those are my 2 molds that I'm going to use for the rest of my Valentines soap. But what I'm going to do, since I have these right here, I'm just going to make some massage molds, or massage bars, I should say. It's been a couple days, and I have unmolded the massage bars, and they came out really cute, and they smell really, really good and fruity. I did have one break there, so I'm going to try to put that one back on. And this one was too little, so it kind of cracked, but I'll unmold this one. I want to be careful because I don't want to break the other little nubbies. Up like that. I broke one. Darn it. Okay, so I'll just try to put those back together. Ah! Well, anyway, let me move these out of the way and then we will unmold the molds that we are using in today's soap. I've got my lye water cooling for the soap that we're doing, and here is the line soap that I'm gonna do. I don't know what to call it. It's kind of just like the middle line of the soap, just to make sure that it is straight and even. So there's that. I'm gonna trim off the edges just a little bit. This is the one that I am super curious about, so my hearts. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these off. It looks like it actually leaked over just a little bit on here, so I'm hoping that it didn't make that big of a mess, or it's not a problem. All right, and so here we go. I'm gonna unmold it. Oh, that's so satisfying. And it worked out pretty good. It worked out pretty good. I just have a little to cut in the center there, and then a little on the bottom for the little pointy part on the bottom of the heart. And other than that, the swirl. I love the swirl in it. It's awesome. So that is really cool. All right, so we've got these parts together. I'm just going to wait for that lye water to cool, and then I will be back. I have my oils ready and melted. I have my lye ready. I've got some colorants that I am going to use for the tops. This is the Mad Mica blend that I was telling you about earlier, that I will put everything in the description below. And then I have strawberry moonshine, and it's all mixed in oil. And then I have my black pearl, which is only going to go on the extra bit, because I know I made more than I needed to fill the mold that I'm using for this particular soap. So I'm going to, again, use the massage bar mold for the extra. So I have my oils here, and they are melted. I need to add my kaolin clay to this and my sodium lactate. And I'm going to go ahead and add my lye water. I'm going to get my, where is my strainer? There it is. I found it. All right, so I'm going to add my lye water now. I'm going to go ahead and stick blend. Actually, before I do that, I want to add some titanium dioxide, because I know I want the whole thing, I want the whole thing white. So I want to add some titanium dioxide. I normally do not use titanium dioxide because sometimes it really speeds up trace for me. Sometimes. But we're going to do it. I want that a little whiter. Alright, and now I'm going to add my fragrance oil, which is the same. It's the blend of the Lick Me All Over and Fruity Rings from Nature's Garden. I'm going to add that. And also some vanilla color stabilizer is in there as well, because I am making this white. And one of those fragrances did like to discolor just a hair. So I just saw something in there. Alright, now it's getting a little thicker. That's what I wanted, because I want it to be a little thicker so it will hold the weight of that mold when I put it in. I think the next blender that I'm going to get is not going to have those little holes in it, because it's very hard to clean and get all the stuff out of there. I don't like that. So, all right. Sorry if that was bothering anybody. It was kind of bothering me too. All right. Even if you saw it, I don't even know if you guys saw it. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour a little bit in here, and then I'm going to put the flat mold, or the flat part, on the top. So it's going to be kind of, it's not going to be centered. It's going to be it's going to be like toward the bottom. So let me go ahead and pour that in. And this is kind of thickening up a little bit faster than I would hope, so I'm going to bang this down. Let's try it. I'm going to put this on the top here and hope that it does not, I don't want it to like, oh, it's going to sink. I know it. I know it's going to sink. It's going to sink. All right, so I'm just going to try it. I'm just going to plop it in there. Maybe it won't. All right, okay, okay. All right. Okay, I think we got it. I think we got it. So, all right, so I'm going to add the rest. Well, I'm going to add till we get to the top of this. Actually, no, because I still have my heart to put in there, which, by the way, I did fix the, I fixed the bottom and that little part that was sticking out. So, all right, so what I have to do is I need to add a little bit more. And it is getting quite chunky. Not like chunky, but you know, it's pudding right now. It's a pudding consistency. I'm gonna bang this down. I'm gonna place this mold like right here. I'm gonna push it down just a little bit. All right, and then we're gonna finish off the top. Now I keep wondering if I should put like a design on here, or should I leave it flat? Not a design, but like a texture on the top, because what I'm wanting to do with the color here is I'm wanting to make like droplets on it and then bring a stick or my chopstick through it to make hearts. So I'm a little nervous to do it because I don't want to mess it up, to be honest with you. So I don't know if I should texture it or if I should just leave it like this. I think I'm just going to leave it like that. So yeah, I think I'm just going to leave it. With that being said, we're just going to take a drop. I'm going to drop on hopefully one. Hopefully we're not going to do any kind of damage to it. All right, so there's that. Sorry about that. I had somebody come in and ask me a question. It didn't really come out with dots, so I'm thinking it's not gonna come out with hearts. So I'm kind of like, okay, let's try it though. Let's try it.